All right, guys, at this point, you already have the Google Drive link to the script for automating COTP and the clicks. So the first thing that we're gonna do, you should have your VPS already set up and log into that. So get your VPS set up. You can see here, I have my VPS on top of my local machine, so you can minimize your VPS and also still access your local. So once you log into your VPS, go ahead and go to the Google Drive link that I sent you guys. And from here, we have a few steps, and this video link is going to be included in this Google Drive, and that's where you got it. Now, the first thing that you need to do, I do have this README first, is we need to download the zip file of the COTPS script and we need to extract it. I have the relevant links in here that you may need, especially this Java 8. And then if you guys want to use the VPS that I'm using, you have that in here as well. But we are first going to, on our local machine, this might be the easiest. You can also do this on your VPS, okay? It doesn't matter which one you do. I mean, I'm going to download it on my local and then I'm going to copy it over to my VPS and I'll show you here what that's going to look like. So in here, I'm going to right click and then I'm going to click download and this is going to download it to my local computer. Okay, so we can see that my script here finished downloading the zip file. So the zip file is what we are downloading. I'm going to click show in folder. And then from here, I'm going to minimize this page and I'm just going to drag and drop this onto my desktop. I'm going to close out of here. Now we need to extract this. And in the pre-steps, I talk about when you extract it, you're going to click right click this and then extract files. And then we need to remove this portion here, okay, that text COTP script v2.0. Go ahead and highlight that and then delete it and then hit OK. So once we extract it, we should get the extracted folder right here. If you click into that, you'll see these 3 files in this folder. Now, you can do this on your VPS. You can do it all from here. If you want to download the zip file and extract it, you can, or you can do it from your local like I just did. If you're doing it from your local, all that you need to do is copy this. So you can right click, hit copy, go onto your VPS, and then paste it on there, and then it will download for just a few seconds, minutes, hopefully. Okay, so we can see that on my VPS, this has now been downloaded. Now, before we get started, we also need to make sure that Google Chrome is installed on your VPS. This is going to use Google Chrome, so we do need Chrome installed. Your VPS would probably most likely have Edge installed with it. So if you need to install Chrome, just open up Edge, and then you can search for, you can type in Google Chrome download, and then download Google Chrome from there. I'll show you guys here how that looks. So if you guys type in Google Chrome download, you can click the download now link for Google. This should be the top one. I'm just going to uncheck this because I don't want them to. I don't really care. And then I'm going to click download Chrome. Now, if this doesn't automatically start downloading for you, you can initiate the download manually. So if it doesn't show up here with the download, you can click this link and then you will see this pop up here with the Chrome installation. So you're just going to hit open file, follow the steps, hit run, just a normal installation. Go ahead and follow the steps. So once you guys have Google Chrome installed, you should be all set. We don't really need Edge. All we care about is Google Chrome. And from here, what we can do is open up this COTP script v2.0 folder. And in this folder with these 3 files, we are going to click into the project properties. So double click that one, open it up, and go ahead and click Notepad. So yours might not show any app to begin with. Let me just maximize this actually. So if you just right click it, open with it might look like this and it might not show Notepad. So you will have to click more apps and then click Notepad. You can click OK. And then from here, it's going to open up the some information here. And you'll see it's asking for country code, telephone, password, the Chrome path, check time, site URL. So go ahead and change this to your phone number, your password, and then your relevant area code. Now, when you enter the area code, I've seen some of you guys put in the plus icon. Do not do that, okay? We are just putting in the numbers here. Do not put the icons, the plus icon, or any of that stuff. Just put the number for the area code, your phone number, and your password. Do not touch the site URL. Leave that alone. And for the Chrome path, all we need to make sure is go to your bottom left start icon, go to the documents section here, and then go to your local C drive. So if you click this PC, click on local disk, and go to program files. Look for Google, and if it has the Chrome folder, the application folder, and then if it has this Chrome application right here, great. Do not touch this file. However, if you don't see that in program files, click on program files x86, do the same thing, look for Google. If it has the Chrome folder, the application folder, and then you see the Chrome application itself, that means your Chrome installation is found in the program files x86. So if that's the case, all you need to do is change this file path to x86. That's only if the Google Chrome application is found in your program files x86 folder, okay? If it's not, then just leave this path alone. The check time, I currently have this set to 2 hours and 13 minutes. You guys can set this to whatever you want. But once you go ahead and edit all the settings here, you're going to click File, click on Save, and then you can exit out of this notepad. So I'm not going to save that there because I'm just doing this for an example. Now, the next piece that we need to do is install Java 8 onto our VPS. Now, this is found in the Google Drive in the README first document. It's going to be right here. So I need to install this on my VPS. So I'm going to copy this. If you have this pulled up on your VPS, then you don't need a copy. You can probably just open it straight up into here. But I am going to open up my Chrome. I'm going to paste in that Java link download, and I'm going to download Java 8 so it can run this script right here. So once the Java installation page pops up, the Windows Online in the Windows section, this is what we want. So click the down arrow for Windows Online. It's going to install the installation guide here. When I hit run, and then we are just going to follow the steps. Install, and it might take a little bit for this to pop up, so just be patient. And then you will see this pop up here with installing Java as the status. And then we are just about done with it installing. Once this fully finishes, this Java pop-up will close down, and then we can close out of this. Okay, so that just finished, and we are good to go. We can close out of this Google Chrome window. It says you have successfully installed Java. Great, we can close out of that. Now, since Java is downloaded, I just like to clear out and then go back into my COTP folder. And from here, once your project, the project file has been edited correctly with your credentials and the Chrome path and your check time, all we need to do is just click this run file right here, and that will kick off the automation. So you're going to see it open up the COTP site. So you can see here, if you want to read the text, it's going to install Chrome driver, and Chrome driver makes it possible to open up Chrome and navigate throughout Chrome using Java, which is a programming language. So you'll see here, it's going to open up COTP, and based off the credentials that you've put in there, it's going to navigate to the transaction hall. First, it's going to log in though. So you can see here, it's choosing my area code as 1. there's my phone number, my password, but then it's going to say username or password is wrong. So if this was the right credentials, then this would go through and place any sell transactions if the wallet balance is $5 or more. And if the transaction value is 0, then it will place sell orders. So some of you guys are getting confused and saying it's not working. I'm going to close this out here 1 second, just so I can explain to you guys what's going on. So when it logs in and it sees that your wallet balance is above $5 and your transaction value is 0, it will then place sell transactions for you. If your balance is above 0, or sorry, if your balance is above $5 and your transaction value is not 0, then it will not place any trades and it will close down and check again in the amount of time that you set. If you have if you have below $5 in the wallet balance and the transaction value is above 0, it will also not place any sell transactions. This is only looking for the opportunity where your wallet balance is above $5 and your transaction value is 0. So please understand the logic built into this and what it's looking for in order for it to place sell transactions. One part that I forgot to note here is in the project file, if you guys do end up having more or multiple accounts that you want it to check through, all you need to do is put a comma in here and put in the phone number and the relevant password for that login, for that phone number. Okay, so login1, login1, login2, login2. So that's how you can, if you want to do multiple, that's how you would do it. Just put a comma, no spaces, and that's how you can have this check through multiple accounts. Now, this current version, you can only check one country code. So I will check with my guy and the developer to see if we can build in, if we want to do multiple country codes, then it will check in relation to each multiple or each extra account that you add in here. The only thing with that is we might need to, I mean, if you do multiple accounts, then you're just going to have to make sure, you know, that for every single one that you put the area code in there. But I will check on that. This current version does not support multiple area codes. As long as you have the same area code, you can do multiple accounts for that area code, okay? So that is how you guys can do multiple accounts, and that is about it. What's going to happen is you actually, let me go ahead and just log in with some right credentials so you guys can see a full run and then what the terminal is going to look like at the end. Okay, so I have some correct credentials for this to run with. So I'm going to hit run. It's going to open Chrome again and then log in and start checking through the logic that I explained earlier. Once the login is correct, it's going to go to the transaction hall. You can see my wallet balance is below 5, so it's not going to execute anything. So at this point, you will see this text here in the terminal saying waiting for 7,980 seconds before next check. This will be based off of whatever you guys put in the check time in the project file. But this is what you want to see, and this is how you can confirm everything is working correctly. So when you see this saying waiting for X amount of seconds to before next check, that's how you know things are running properly with it signing in and running through the transaction hall, placing sell transactions. That's how you know it's running through, and then you will land on this page in the terminal with this text. So at this point, guys, you are all set. If you ever by chance need to restart the terminal, because I mean there's there's a lot of people running this script and we don't catch everything when it comes to bugs. So if, for example, something bugged out and you need to restart this, go ahead and just exit out of the terminal, right click down here, this taskbar, click on Task Manager, click the More Details, go to Performance, oh sorry, no, go to Processes, and then this Chrome driver end task. So right click it and then click end task, just so we can get out of what Chrome driver was doing previously. And then you can go ahead and hit run again, and then it will bring up the terminal and start executing this code in here and start running through your account. But that's how you guys can restart it. At that point, though, you guys should be all set. Okay, so with that, I will bid you guys adieu and hope everything works out for you guys.